Be Sam Sire from Strongsville, Ohio to get us off here. And the Maryland Terrapins home opening slate is underway. Started off here to Duckett. On the outside, blocked down there. Good Maryland fan section in attendance here from the PAV. Excited to have their Terrapins back. Duckett goes cross court, dug out by Gunter. Schnitta with the big powerful left hand. You might see that a few more times today, Dash. Yeah, the Terps, you mentioned 1 and 2. They swept Troy in the first game of that LSU tournament, but then losses to LSU, and then a 5-set loss to the University of New Hampshire. Fatima Ramirez over. Huang on the outside. Sydney Bryant does the rest. First kill for the sophomore, Bryant. Football dilemma with 2 quarterbacks. If you have 2 talented quarterbacks, do you play both or do you really stick with one? As there goes a service ace from Kamara Coachman.
There's so much talent. I think it's something you really want. We see the service ace here again. That's what Alabama A&M needed.
Bryant, Sire couldn't decide who to get to it. Huang on the outside. Samantha Schnitta once again sneaks it in there to the back row. Maryland up by 3. Here's Price. Near side for Ramirez. Schnitta can't get to it on the back line. Swing for Fatima Ramirez. She had 8 kills to go along with 8 digs in the loss to Georgetown earlier this morning. Dowler over to Schnitta. She goes light, and it pays off. No pancakes here. Here's Zoe Kwong, Centerville, Virginia senior. Dockett puts it up, but the block comes from Sam Sire. 11-7, back with Huang. Ramirez to Duckett. She goes cross court, but Samantha Schnitta has other ideas. Again, a block from Maryland's front line. A leader on the team, I'll quote Adam Hughes, vibes and thrives is what the team does off of Zoe Huang. Here's Duckett, dug out by Williams. Maryland keeps it alive. Sent back by Sire. Near side Duckett, slammed down, cross court. It works for Alabama A&M. Spalding serves it off. Received by Bryant. It's going to be an overpass. Tapscott. Ramirez just has to get it over to Sire. Huang sets it up for Russ, and she'll slam it down to the back left corner. Impressive sophomore class as well for head coach Adam Hughes. Almost another overpass for Alabama A&M, but it's blocked down by Sydney Bryant. Right side to serve again. And off the touch from Madison Drummond. That'll do it for our first set of action. Maryland. Here's Grace Tapscott. The junior kicks off set number 2 between the Terrapins and the Bulldogs. Watson will put the first point on the board as well. Left swinging hitter play on the opposite side, but from the right side is where Schnitta lines up. Dowler sets it for Sire on the opposite side, but blocked down by Williams. His team was looking for more continuity in that LSU tournament, trying to still find themselves among this really heavy veteran leadership, as well as some newcomers getting involved. One spot he's not afraid to scrap that continuity with is Mitchell Jarras, her serve again, received by Sire. Huang keeps it alive. Bryant just gets it over. Jarras on the outside to Dockett. Right in front of the net, Schnitta gets a touch to it. Back to Bryant for Jarras. Price leaves it for Dockett. Goes cross court. And only Gunter smart to watch it out. It'll go out of play. A point for Maryland. That is a good play you mentioned. Huang to Bryant on the outside. Dockett to Price. Near side. And it's Raybon, but then Sire comes up with the block. In the first set, it was 14-4 in favor of Maryland in terms of the kills. All of a sudden, that number much closer, even with that big Samantha Schnitta kill. On the serve, it goes back to Maryland. There's Huang, quick touch, soft for Rohrbach. To Dockett. And Sire picks it up for Schnitta. Tapscott leaves it for Dockett. She goes light, no problem for Samantha Sire. And Sire goes light again. Long rally, Ramirez keeps it going. Williams to Huang, leaves it for Schnitta. Good luck stopping that left arm swing of Schnitta. Teams, Maryland with that experience. They put it back down the front line. This ball will go careening into the rafters at the pavilion. Still alive for the Bulldogs. Dowler goes back-to-back with Rohrbach, but Ramirez has other ideas. Morgan again to serve, the freshman from Limon, Costa Rica. Schnitta to Dowler, who leaves it on the outside for Sire. It's another kill.
They were about to concede it.
Serve receive goes to no one in particular for Alabama. Now a 4-0 scoring run for the Terps. How about that? Sam Sire's first service ace of the season as well, but that's not the first block.
Rohrbach and credit to Maryland, they've started to pull away here again.
Sire again. Serve received by Jarris. Tapscott. Dockett comes down with it. Dowler on the opposite side to Rohrbach, and it's going to be Rohrbach getting the kill here. Claims set number 2. Here's set point. Ramirez to Price. Moves it back to Ramirez. Sire. Dowler puts it up. Bryant goes light. Pulled out by the Bulldogs. Dug out by Rohrbach. Dowler to Schnitta on the opposite side, and Schnitta puts an exclamation mark on set number 2. Again, a member of that really talented sophomore class she's in for the first time today. Won't start how she would have hoped, though. It's going to be a service error. Who played for Fenerbahce Club over the last 3 seasons, as well as at the college level while still in high school. Ramirez goes up, but it's Schnitta and Dudu Gokchen who comes down with it. Here's your look at maybe the future of Maryland volleyball. It's Gokchen in the front line as well with Katie Shearer, 2 freshmen. Ramirez an overpass. And Schnitta goes cross court, and it works out again. 6-4 Maryland leads this third and potentially final set if Maryland can complete the sweep. Just touched in by Spalding. Goes up for Gokchen, and Gokchen. So here's Williams to serve it off. Maryland up by 3 on a 4-0 scoring run. Price outside for Ramirez. Samantha Schnitta, another block with some help from Duru Gokchen. Coming off a career-high 8 total blocks in game 1 of the LSU tournament against Troy. Rabin just keeps it alive. Gunter to Huang, back up to Gokchen, and guess who gets it again?
I have to say that hit out did not look pretty close to being in.
I was going to say, it was Gunter who's probably the closer call there on the dig. You're right.
Yeah.
And from Gunter's dig to now Jonna Spahn's second service ace of the match for Maryland. Williams keeps it in. Over to Jarris. Gunter the first touch. Dowler will take it herself. How about the setter getting in on the kill? The Xfinity Center Pavilion crowd rising to their feet. Ellie Watson looking to end it. It's match point and match 1 for Maryland. Ellie Watson making her name known in this senior-heavy class for the Terps, who sweep the Alabama A&M Bulldogs in their 2024 home opener